There we go. Now I got Popeye in a picture. And now he's not. Okay, cool. Whenever you're ready.
Is Pop sound on or no?
Oh, yeah. I'm checking out his shadow band the Pops. they try to hate on Pop.
I'll just start it though. Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, first and foremost, before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kakwadash.
We're also going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you brothers out there. And you know, class was just, you know, kind of like open forum, you know, kind of all over the place. And but it all still ties into prophecy. You know, at the end of the day, you know, Esau, you know, he's going to get his judgment no matter what, okay? All right? There's no and ifs or buts about it. He's not going to escape it. All right? He's got to deal, you know, with, you know, the punishment that he's been trying to escape since really, Cain, right? Because it talks about in the book of Genesis how, you know, Cain was a fugitive and a vagabond.
Right.
All right? You know, Esau still has that, you know, spirit on him. You know, we were going into, you know, just several different things, you know, that Esau has done to our people. You know, we brought out, you know, the things of, you know, today, right? You know, the Epstein, you know, list, which, as I, you know, mentioned on Tuesday, that's really just the drop in the bucket. Right? You know what I'm saying? You know, that's something I'll say. That's something they want the public to know about. All right, because I'll say this: they're trying to push this NWO agenda, which we know involves, you know, basically Satanism.
Right.
Okay, because, you know, they're anti-Messiah, you know, anti-Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right, which is, you know, basically anti-righteousness. So they're making it, they're basically like spoon-feeding you, you know, the agenda.
Small
you know?
bits of it here and there. They're practicing gradualism.
Yep, that's basically what they're doing. And, you know, people, because I'll say this, if people were real serious about being against the establishment, there would have already been riots. There would have already been, you know, public officials being kidnapped, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Public executions, etc. If they were real serious about it. Yeah. But deep down inside, these people don't know what to do without the beast system, you see? Yeah. Unless you're part of the elect, all right? Because we're looking past this place.
Right.
But, you know, we were going into that, right? I know you mentioned the Tuskegee, you know, experiments, right? Yeah. Then, you know, I mentioned this to the brothers. You know, this is a real person, but Esau, because we were mentioning how they're trying to erase history. Right. They're actually trying to make this person like a fictional character, like a myth. All right.
But when you do the research on it, you find like you did the research, and you see that this was an actual person.
Yeah, her name was Madame La Lorraine. Okay, and she was out there in New Orleans. She was a slave owner, and basically she tortured slaves. All right, experimented on them. You know, did, you know, sexual rituals. Mm-hmm. It was some real demonic stuff, and they show her in American Horror Story, in the third season. It's called Coven. She's one of the characters. But what's funny is her character is basically trapped, like she just, you know, is living generation to generation. But it's spiritual, because really what that shows is just reincarnation.
I was gonna say,
that's it.
Come back every third,
you know,
generation anyway.
All right. So point being though is Esau cannot escape this. They gotta serve that judgment. Get what is that? Micah 2. Start at 1 and read down to 3 though. All right, but start at 1 for me. Micah 2 and 1. We'll start off with that, and then whatever the Spirit, you know, leads us.
It's the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity, and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand."
Exactly, and at the end of the day, the reason why Esau is allowed to do all these things is because the Lord has given them the power. All right, what, Job 9 and 24? The earth is given to the hands of the wicked, right? You see? what does it say in Revelation, the 6th chapter, that the red horse was meant to take peace from the earth. All right, this is Esau's a program, and he can't, override that program. Because what does the scripture say? Can a crooked thing be made straight?
Right.
All right, no. You see, this is what he's designed to do.
That's right.
You see, keep going on.
And they covet fields and take them by violence.
Ooh, John 10:10. The thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. All right, keep going.
And houses and take them away.
Yep.
So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Exactly. These guys, promote and push what identity theft when they're the original. I'll say this: they're the originators of that.
Facts.
They've been stealing identities, for the longest. Because I'll say this: they didn't just take our identity, right? They were the Romans, the Greeks, whatever. Esau has been going back to what we said about Cain. He's a fugitive and a vagabond.
Right.
And a fugitive is what? Gonna, try to, put some makeup on, right? Cut their hair, differently. You know what I'm saying? Try to even get plastic surgery, wear glasses to look like a new person. But look, you're still that individual.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. You guys are the Edomites. No matter how much you try to change who you are, you are Esau Edom. God damn it.
Edomite,
All right? You're Edomite, Doc. He's Edomite, Doc. We'll keep reading.
It says in verse 3, it says, therefore, thus said the Yahweh Shem Yahushai, behold, against this family do I devise an evil.
So it's talking about a family.
That's right.
All right? A lineage, which is Esau. Keep going.
Against this family do I devise an evil,
Yep.
from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go heartily. For this time is evil.
Exactly. You're going to have to deal with your judgment. You're not running away from it.
The same way we dealt with ours.
Yep.
Like I said, so do you think, you want to talk about everybody, well, all Edomites, you motherfuckers that want to think that the Edomites or some Edomites are this or some Edomites are that. Esau is Esau. Like you said, can a leopard change his spots?
Yeah.
And this, that, and the other. So the situation being what it is, okay, you saying that you wasn't all bad? Well, guess what? So what you think? All the Israelites was bad?
Come on now.
Okay, was all the Israelites? Why? Because it says that that the elect was with the Lord from the beginning of time. Okay, so was they all bad? But guess what? Jeremiah was even told that he would discontinue from his heritage.
The thing is, though, at the end of the day, as the scriptures talk about, we still sinned. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And
we still got,
and we paid the price.
Yeah, we're still paying the price right now to this day. All right. So then, what does the scripture say? What in I think Isaiah 53 says it pleased to bruise his son.
It pleased the Lord to bruise his son.
All right. So when you think about that, the Lord was happy that Yahweh Shai went through all those tortures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Him being tempted, so on and so forth. All right. So what? But you're Esau Edom. You get the pass. Brother. No, bro.
No.
You gotta hit the. You know how they like to say, brother.
Right.
All right. No, man. You're gonna deal with the judgment. That's it. And I don't care. I'll say this too. I don't give a fuck about what these other camps say too, man. All right. Well, look, we're not IUIC. We're not ISUPK.
That's right.
We're giving you the whole gospel, the good, the bad, the ugly. Because look, hey, we want the blood off of our hands.
Right.
You see? Because look, when judgment time comes, these other camps are going to have to answer to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And I'll say this, the Lord is going to use Esau to fuck them up. Look, man, a lot of these dudes are going to get carted off, man, in concentration camps, and they're going to be tortured. Oh, you thought he was your buddy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't hate white people. God hates white people.
Yeah, y'all been hiding behind that one since I came into the truth.
And now Nate Satan is on that same program. All right, man. All right, you're gonna see E. All right, in his horns, because we're at that point now where E is really just saying, "I'm the fucking devil, man."
Yeah.
Right.
So what? Here are my horns. Now what? I'm Hellboy. God damn it.
Yeah.
But you got it, Pops. I think you had something, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna pull it up now. Let me see. I got it here. Isaiah 55:8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, says Yahweh. So you can't think or think that you can come above the judgment that Yahweh Shai has got laid out and planned. Esau, you was built for a purpose. You served your purpose well. Okay, you pushed it beyond what it was because it was actually written out. The slavery laws was supposedly written out in what 1863 or whatnot. That was Lincoln supposedly emancipated. Okay, supposedly, but the Jim Crow laws kicked in, and this, that, and the other, and the whole deal. And I was talking to the elder over there, and I was saying I was watching this thing, Bass Reeves, and that's based off a true story.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's based off a true story as well. And he was a so-called black slave to a Confederate soldier that wind up then getting flipped into a motherfucking marshal, deputy marshal, and doing fucking hunting work for Esau Edom. And in the end, he started looking at the judgments and the way they came down, and then he knew he had did something wrong. But guess what? Esau gave him a pass on it. So he's like, nah. So justice ain't actually about justice.
That's right.
Well, because him being an Israelite, when he looked at the mote that was in his own eye, he knew he was supposed to. He had something coming. He was worried about that, and it didn't come down the pipe. So this Edomite, what it says, right, unrighteous decrees, and he changed them decrees any way he wants to fit his plans. Go ahead.
I got a term. It's called blind justice, right?
Yeah, that is.
This is a real term, okay? It says blind justice primarily refers to the legal ideal of impartiality, where justice is applied equally without regard to wealth, power, or status. The concept often symbolized by a blindfolded lady. So, like by a blindfolded lady justice, it implies decision should be based on evidence rather than appearance. All right, but we know in reality,
we're under draconian law in this man's land. We're under draconian law, so we got a harsher set of rules that we got to live by. And I remember it. I'm sure the elder over there remembers it. That we was told that we have to do it twice as good to get half the credit.
Yeah, and I was gonna say this. Like I said there, it's a legal idea. It's just an idea. That doesn't mean it's really being put into effect.
Oh, they can't live up to it.
Yeah, and then really and they try to like, oh, well, this is what the symbolism means. With the blind justice. A woman. No. What it's showing you is that look, I'm not paying attention basically to the evidence, and that's why the scale is offset. Because when you look at the scale, it's not even. It's one's higher than the other. All right. They're showing you that that's not real justice, man.
Yeah, because like you said, these elites of this world, that in their power, that's been in their power as the Bowers, leading all the way up to today. You think that they're governed by the same laws that we are? No. You think? Hey, like I said, hey. The only thing Marvin Gaye said it. Only two things for sure: taxes and what?
Taxes, death, and trouble.
Damn.
This I know. That's what we know. Our taxes go to them.
Right.
I got some
Go ahead.
to back you up. This is Psalm 73 and 1. Psalm 73 and 1. Truly Yahweh is good to Israel. All right, and look, man, when you read the whole Bible, yes, look.
This good news.
We read from Genesis to Revelation, okay? And when you go into all these books, it's always about the Most High and Israel. That's it. No other nations are involved. So, because we were talking about how Esau, has pushed that BS narrative, for so long about how God loves everybody, right? You know, the Gentiles, how they're grafted in, whatever. You know, we mentioned a
Like
couple
I said,
things.
my thoughts are not your
Yeah,
thoughts,
yeah.
my ways are not your
You know,
ways.
it's just Esau trying to, you know, use particular scriptures to benefit his agenda. That's all it was about, okay? But really, when these scholars, mind you, these are Edomite scholars.
So
They'll tell you that, look, this is all about Israel.
yeah, but and they're hoping that they're part of Israel.
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, everybody's trying to fight. Everybody's looking for the back door now. Everybody's looking for the trap door. Is there a secret escape hatch
Nope.
that they can pop the blow the pooch, as they say, and get the fuck up out the capsule as it's getting ready to go down? No, you stuck. You gonna sink with that. Go ahead.
Back in Psalm 71 and 73 and 1. Truly Yahweh is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. And it happens, man. I'll say this, you know, because I deal with different clientele. I'm in different areas. And I've been in the richest suburbs in Chicago. And I've dealt with these, you know, these multi-millionaire, you know, Edomites, and see, you know, what they live in, you know, where they live at, how they, you know, deal and maneuver. And, you know, sometimes that flesh gets you so angry and you get vexed, that you get envious. But you have to remember that this is their time, okay?
Right.
And they only have this a world before a moment. That's it, you know? As you always bring out, Asaya, wickedness, you know, has its time. But righteousness has its eternity.
Right.
You know?
Yes, sir.
You see?
Yeah, no. I'm listening to what you're saying, because, like I said, you know, I'm an old man now. But I remember, like I said, being back in my youth when I first got out the military, and that, like you said, being up there in Glencoe and all up in there. All that, yep. Yeah, and like I said, they had houses out there that you would think of as 6-flat apartment buildings.
House? You mean estate?
An estate. Yeah,
you know,
estate.
Mind you, on the
no, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Because peep this. You got let's say this one estate. You're absolutely right.
That's how big these homes are.
Yeah.
Real time.
Hey. Think of a 8 or maybe a 12-unit courtway, and this is a one person's single family estate. Mm-hmm. Okay, so big to the point that a 3-car garage, and this is what this ish wanted to do. He had a 3-car garage. He was gonna turn it into a 4-car garage, and above it, he was gonna make me an apartment.
Yeah, you know, it's funny that you mentioned that. My woman, you know, she deals with a lot of these rich Edomites too, you know, for her job and all that. Right. And she was telling me that one of the students, that she deals with, her, her people, her family, they literally have a Jake living in basically not in their home, but what do you call it?
Adjacent, a guest house.
A guest house. There we go. Yeah. You know, the dude lived on their property, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you're saying that you're not in slavery anymore?
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, because it says that we will be subject to payments. Okay. So if the Israelites gonna be subject to payments, how are you a ish, and you got this, but you think that you're under these curses? You can't be under these curses. These curses didn't fit you.
Yeah.
You like I said, and the only reason I couldn't follow up on that is because like you said, the estates are so big that peep this. They got zoning laws that you can only have one kitchen in it. That way you can't buy it and turn it into an apartment building. Okay? Because you had stuff out there that could have been like I said, 12, 24, 36-unit courtway estates that was out there. Mm-hmm. And this, that, and other. And so like you're saying, as a matter of fact, the last conversation I had with her, because Singer, he died and his wife owned the company. And then they just sold it to a corporation. But years ago, this was years ago, had to be like, this was like the late or mid, late or, late to mid 90s. Late to mid 90s. Anyway, or early 2000s. But anyway, she sold our house for $6.6 million. Motherfucker bought it and tore it down to put on the land what he wanted to put.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, so how do you fit these curses? How do these JOOs fit this curse?
Exactly.
Go ahead, y'all.
I got a little more. Psalm 73 and 4. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men,
right?
Neither are they plagued like other men. And they're above the law. All right, even with this whole situation with these, this Epstein files list, right? And all that, information that's in it, right? Like how this guy was mentioning one of these whatever fucking red pill guys, I don't know,
right.
Whatever you want to call them, truthers, etc. Right? He mentioned that why isn't the DOJ arresting all these people? But then it's crazy. You had this one lady, I forgot her name and her title, what she does, but she said if they really persecute, these people that are on the list, she said the whole system would collapse.
Pam Bundy.
What's her name?
Pam Bundy.
Okay, Con. Look her up. See her title real quick. All right? Because I'm not sure what she does, but she said it, man. The whole system will collapse. Because they're literally telling you that everybody that's of the quote unquote upper echelon is involved in that. Why did you remember George Carlin?
Right.
He said it's a big club and you're not in it.
You're not in it. You're not invited. I got a scripture for you. This is Psalms 11, 2 and 3. For lo, the wicked bend their bow. They make ready their arrow upon the string, that they may privately shoot at the upright in heart. If the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Like you said, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. They're the one that's controlling the shots. They're the one that's calling the shots. So all this wickedness that we see in this is horrendous, but to them, it's operation as normal.
Another day in the office.
Okay, like you said, hey, remember that was a point in time when they had the missing kids on the milk cartons. They took that off.
That's right.
They took that off. They were like, no, if somebody started thinking about how many kids are coming up missing.
Oh, check this out. I found from, all this stuff is coming out because we're at the end of this.
Absolutely.
They were talking about how, how they used to have it, in particular, they were talking about Walmart, right?
Right.
And all these other, big box corporations.
Right.
They would have like the wall of missing kids.
Yep.
They were saying that all these people are tied into all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they purposely put these particular children who already sacrificed and all that shit on their walls.
Yeah, but that's
basically like mocking the people.
But that's the taboo. They got to tell you about an evil. So they tell you about it, even though it's already gonna happen, letting you know that it is going on. Yeah. So as we doing it, you can't hold it against us because we done told you the evil that we're doing.
Yeah, but they put it for good. Matter of fact, donate 50 cents. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Hey, like you said, remember that was at one point in time where we was looking at the layouts and we was showing how the layouts of Walmart and the computer systems were set up that they can go straight from the Walmart order to the fucking the National Guard, the National Guard orders, and this, that, and other for the ammo, the coffins, all that other shit.
And remember, I think it was the pieces and stuff on there too.
Yeah.
If I'm mistaken, it's supposed to be like the girl size shoe or something like that. Where you go look and you see you order the size shoe or something, and they supposed to have the kids linked up with Walmart.
But yeah,
I remember that.
It is some sick shit, bro. They had I just found this out. There's man, I forgot the company, but whoever does the photography, when you go to when you're a kid at school and then you get your class photos, whatever company that is, mind you, they also did a family portraits for Kmart, Walmart, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And they were in the Epstein list, so basically they were getting all all these pictures, and they're sending it to whoever. And then
they picking off.
Yes, bro.
They picking off.
Yeah, this is how deep the rabbit hole is, man. And this is why you're telling me Esau ain't gonna get double. You know what I'm saying? for his crimes?
What
Are
was-
you out of your mind?
What was that movie? Get Out.
Yeah, come on, man. Taken, Get Out, all these
That-
movies.
that's
Even
it.
Taken showed you. You know what I'm saying? How they operate with the human trafficking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and when I was at the airport, they used to give you like every 4 or 5 months they give you training on that shit so you can recognize certain hand signs and this, that, and
Damn.
other, and the whole deal. And this, that, and other. And if you see something that feels uncomfortable, it looks uncomfortable and whatnot, you bring somebody's attention. Bring a couple people attention to it so that they can focus in on it, and then they'll figure out how to make that separation, how to do the separation to get that person away from who they think is the trafficker, so they can ask them questions and whatnot.
Damn.
That, and other. Yeah, so that was
heavy,
big. That was big at the airport. Go ahead, y'all.
I got this. I got a little bit more back in Psalm 73 and 6. Therefore, I'm gonna read 5 again though. This is Psalm 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men,
Right.
neither are they plagued like other men.
Go ahead.
Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully. And that's Esau, man. Since he's not getting judged, now he's prideful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was prideful back then. He was prideful. Now he wants to run from it, but he was prideful back in the day. Like you say, and got more than they can hope for. They used to flaunt that shit. Remember when you used to hear motherfuckers talk about, I got a house in the Hamptons. I got a house in the Hamptons. I got one over in Hollywood and Beverly Hills.
Summer homes.
And summer homes, that's in Europe and whatnot.
Yeah, even like, these Edomites, the lower level ones out here in the Midwest, right? In the Chicagoland area.
Right.
Oh, I got summer houses in Michigan. Because when you go into like the northern part of Michigan, different areas like that, it's very beautiful, especially in the summertime.
Yeah.
You're by all the lakes.
Woods and the wooded
You know what I'm
areas and
saying?
shit. Yep.
They're proud, man.
Hey, just real quick if I may, because you always bring up that movie, man, American Psycho. That scene with them cards, man. How they was flexing on each other with them cards. That's that M.O. Esau, man. That nigga was jealous. He was mad.
He almost fainted, bro. Almost fucking fainted. He just like dropped the card. He was like damn near like about to pass out, bro. Yeah, man, he is crazy as hell. You're literally dealing with a psychopath. This dude is not normal.
He is a psychopath.
This dude is not normal. But like Jake, I don't think they realize how demonic, as the scriptures say, what the soul in him is not. Oh my goodness.
It's not big. 2:4 it says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him."
Like, I don't think Jake really understands. I'm saying even individuals that are in this truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, how fucked up this guy really is.
Oh, this is perfect.
Like, dude, these guys are cannibals. They're murderers. Hey, we always say he's a violent homosexual. He's a Buffalo Bill. Okay, go watch Hannibal, or not Hannibal, Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, yeah, he was that dude.
Yeah.
They that dude, Maximum.
Yeah, what did he say? put the lotion in the fucking basket. He was all tweaking and shit on that bitch. Oh my god.
Yeah, he was having a conniption.
Fucking listen to Goodbye Horses and shit.
That's it. Go ahead, man. You got this.
I wanted to quote the brother earlier before we started. Was talking about Nat Turner.
Right.
And when he's speaking on Nat Turner, you got to understand, when Nat Turner would go to plantation to plantation, he would see things that he wasn't prepared to see.
Yeah.
So when he's going to plantation, trust me, when he left, he wasn't squeezing his master's hand. He wasn't kissing his master and telling the Lord, "Oh, I got me a good one here. He is so much better than these other ones."
Mm-hmm.
No, each time he saw all this tragedy going on, he developed more and more hatred for a man that was showing no sympathy to people that are cursed through the Lord. Mm-hmm. So as he would do his Christian preaching, I'm holding Psalms 86 and 3. Be merciful unto me, O Lord, for I cry unto thee daily. So he's crying to the Lord. He's crying to the Lord to strengthen him for what he's seeing, because literally he can't take it.
Just tearing them down.
Right. And he's getting that, I need to do something.
Get James 2 and 13, because you made a good point about the mercy, right? Get James 2:13 to back the brother up, because look, these Edomites aren't gonna get any mercy because they showed no mercy.
That's right.
You know, get that Bible show.
Perpetual blood, perpetual blood, man. That's that. He was the Ezekiel the 35th chapter.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is James chapter 2 and verse 13. It says, "For he shall have judgment without mercy, that have shewed no mercy, and mercy rejoices against judgment."
Exactly. So these Edomites aren't going to get mercy for what they've done. The brother was bringing up about Nat Turner. And this is just, we got, mind you, this is just one part of their history.
Yeah, this is just.
You know what I'm saying?
This is just
a fraction of it.
I mean, this is just flea pickings of what he has actually done against the Israelites in general.
Because I always say this. Look, this started all the way in Genesis, man. This started with Adam, Eve, and the serpent, Cain and Abel. Now it's Jacob and Esau. And look, hey, what happened? We left out of Egypt. The Amalek attacked us.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Hey, the main ones that are the head of all this right now.
And
mind you.
And what was that? What was that? Even when giving orders to slay all of Amalek, didn't do it. King Saul, he tweeted. Saul didn't do it. Samuel listened to, hold on, what are these fucking animals I'm hearing in this, that, and other? Didn't the Lord say slay everything? Right. So what did Job say? He didn't want this man to be around his dogs.
Yeah, we were mentioning it actually, on Tuesday. I brought it down, man. I said, bro, because, King Saul represents the 2/3 and all that.
Right.
King Saul was more cool with the Amalekite than King David, his own brethren. Think about it like that. The spiritual,
right.
The spiritual background of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's the 2/3, man.
Right, bro.
It's crazy. These 2/3 of our own people are gonna sell us out. Hey, going back to even Nat Turner, he got sold out. That's why the rebellion stopped. All right. But point being though is they've always sided with the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Just for some little crumbs in the empire they were in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they talk about that in the Maccabees.
But you know what? We're in a different time era, man. This is the end of the end. This is the last, go, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, the elect are gonna win, bro. Right. Ain't nothing stopping this, man. Right. Ain't nothing stopping it. I don't care who you are. It's not stopping it. All right, but did you finish that, Jack?
Did you finish that?
Did you have more there?
No, I'm talking to him.
No, I have one that was mentioned on that
Let me see what we got here.
I still got a little more on this, but
go ahead.
Was that done?
Yeah, that was it.
I want to get back in this Psalm 73, and I want to start at 8. It says, "They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully." These Edomites are proud of what they've done. Like, it's funny because for a moment they were getting that white guilt, right, for those couple years, right, for like 5, give or take 5 years or so. But now a lot of these Edomites are starting to get back in that old spirit, like, nah, bro, fuck you niggers, all right? Hey, look, this land wasn't stolen, it was conquered. That's literally the term that they're using now. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, but that's part of the manifest destiny that they want to slide back into. They realize that they can't get. Look, they starting to realize now that they can't get a piece of the pie unless we get put totally back up under the thumb.
Yeah, but point being though is they're trying to justify their murder and their theft by saying no, we didn't steal it, we conquered.
Right.
Like, come on, bro, it's the same shit. Just the different. That's playing semantics because Esau's notorious for that. Playing the goddamn semantics, man. Going back and forth with wording, you know what I'm saying, and phrases.
You volunteered to get on the fucking boat.
Like, come on, bro. Like, just dumb shit, bro. But point being, though, is, they don't see, what they've done is wrong. Hey, you mentioned it. Oh, all of a sudden now it's, starting with Elder Malcolm, because he's the one who actually brought it out. This is critical race theory. It's a theory, guys. It's just all made up. It's just thoughts in your head.
Yeah.
No, but these are facts. We're critical race facts.
You know what? And it's funny that you say it that way because, like I said, one of the things when I came around the bros and we used to have the pictures, that Deuteronomy 28:68 and the slave ship and whatnot, which is one of the first shirts, the only shirt I really had that I had made and whatnot specifically with them scriptures flipped on it like that.
Yeah, I remember.
And that was. And that was something, that slave ship is something I remember seeing in U.S. history. You know, by the time I got to high school and whatnot, we understood that. We were dealing with that. We understood that. That's how come Roots, when it dropped so heavy and whatnot, that's why motherfuckers was getting their ass whooped. Cause like I said, hey, the Lord put a little bit of that fucking inkling of what the fuck we had to go through. And motherfuckers in their prime, like, yo, hey, you better believe after what was that? Was that 77 when that motherfucker first dropped? Oh, the white student population dropped tremendously after that first week of Roots dropped. By 78, 79, by the time I got ready to graduate, that was only like maybe 4 or 5 white people that were students in the school, because they had ass handed to them. 77, 78 when he came on again, then 79 when he came on again. Oh man, they were like, man, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. These niggas are ready to kill us.
Thus the suburbs were created. That's the truth, though.
Right.
Hey, it started, a little bit before that, but that's when the real population.
That's when they ran. They ran hard. They ran hard.
Building like a mud.
And this is Esau traits again. This is something Pops could relate to growing up. It's like if I'm going in my bag and I pull a Snickers out, and Pop's like, let me get some of that. And I say, okay, you can have that one. I got another one. Pop start eating, and I'm digging. Pop's halfway through, and I say, hold on. I thought I had another one, but that's the only one I got. Now I ask for it back. Pops be like, oh, you an Indian giver.
Right.
See the stuff you say? Like the Indians said, hey man, you want this land? You can have it. It's all yours. You don't have to hurt anybody or do anything. No, you know how you got this land. You know what you did to these people.
Right.
So again, this is something Elder Malcolm has said. Keep that same energy when our Savior comes back to take from you what you've taken from us.
Right. Yeah, because that was in his memoirs and whatnot. They was talking about that how when they started landing in South and Central America the way they was, how peaceful these people are and how nice they is and how they give small things of gold and this, that, and other and blah, blah, blah. And, Columbus figured it out like, okay, I know who I need to fucking kill to take their shit. I just got to wait long enough to be able to figure it out. And then what it says, if I be known for anything, let me be known for not having put my sword down.
Hey, your own mouth shall condemn thee. Hey, the Lord's gonna basically hold you to your word for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hey, get Revelation 13, 9, and 10. All right, you want to be known for the sword? Okay. But let me finish this off real quick. This is Psalm 73 and 9. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. And that's Esau. All right, his mouth is against the heavens. Against Yahweh Shema Shai, right? Against the stars, which represents us, right? The Israelites. Okay, he's against us.
Yeah, we the stars that was cast down.
Yeah.
It wasn't no motherfucking angel. I mean, we're angels too because we are messengers, but it wasn't the celestial angels and whatnot that they want to make it up to be. Right. It was us that was cast down from their point.
Go read Genesis, all right, with Joseph about how we're stars. When we had the dream.
Right. Exactly.
That's the connection right there.
Yeah,
right?
that's the connection.
You go look it up.
Yeah.
They can do their own research, Pops.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I was telling the brothers, man, I think it was like a week or two ago, I said, we're in a different time period now. Like a lot of you younger brothers, you're going to have to go search out older videos to get more of the deeper breakdowns, because really, we're in a heavy...
prophecy, occupied.
We're in a heavy time period of getting into prophecies, because we're really getting... close to the end. Now, I'll say it's not that we can't get into this,
right?
But it's a different season now.
Exactly, and the brother's right. He's right, like you said, because of the fact that where we at now, occupying prophecy. Because, like I said, the second Esdras and that whole deal, the 15th chapter and all that other kind of stuff. Yep. You want an insurrection? Pick a land, any land. You can find insurrection on any continent on the earth right now.
We're just at this is what we're at in this thing.
Yeah, we occupy now.
The scriptures say, "Well, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand."
At hand.
We're really at we're shouting, blowing that trumpet like, "Hey, brace for impact, man!
That's it.
It's here."
That's
all right,
it.
Well, that's where we're at in this thing. I just wanted to make a point. But but it says what? Their tongue walking through the earth. Talking about Esau. His ideologies and philosophies are everywhere. No matter where you go, it somehow resorts back to this man's, wickedness. You see? But get that, what scripture that call for?
Revelations chapter 13, verse
13.
9.
Yeah. Because going back to, what's his name? Christopher Columbus. If I be known for anything, be known for my sword. Okay, dickhead. All right, hey, your own mouth's going to condemn
That's
you.
right.
The Lord's going to hold you to your word. Get it, Doc.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
That's right.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Okay, Christopher Columbus. So you want to be known for not having ever put your sword down. So since you didn't, go ahead. Let's get the second part of this manifest destiny that y'all want to avoid now. Go ahead, read.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. He that leads into captivity got to go into captivity. He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. So you want to be known for the fact that you carried a sword, and that means that all the men you brought was on a killing spree. So don't expect mercy. Don't expect quarter in that. So if in wartime when you say no quarter, you ain't asking for no quarter. You're not giving that. That means I'm not asking you for mercy, and I'm not giving you no mercy. We're looking for our mercy from Yahweh Shai. We ain't looking for our mercy from Esau because we know he's got none for us.
Absolutely not.
I got some for y'all. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. That's the
So the Lord is going to destroy all this. And Mount Seir and whatnot, for you that don't know, go look up Mount Seir and see how it's designed and built, and it's carved in the side of a mountain. Then go look at your Roman governmental buildings and whatnot and how they designed, and then look at your American governmental buildings now and how they've been designed. And you can see Esau builds the same way.
That's in Malachi. That's teaching Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
So that's what they did.
The desolate places, and it's the place that Pops mentioned, man. Places like buildings and Rome, Greece. All right, same here in America.
Right.
And I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh. That's the point right here, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
So it had ended. So by y'all own so-called history, since you don't want to deal with the slavery history now, by y'all own history, Abraham Lincoln, guy on the the $5 bill, what'd you say? He supposedly signed off on it. So why are we still here? Okay, why are we still here? Why is it that the 40 acres and the mule never came up? Why is it that bullshit pieces of land that you gave to the so-called natives, you wind up repossessing when you found out that there was oil underneath it? And this, that, and that. Well, why did y'all take municipalities and set up to flood out prosperous ass fucking Israelites fucking land masses where people had built towns and stuff on, and this, that, and other? Why'd y'all do that? Why'd y'all drop bombs on fucking Oklahoma? Why'd y'all do that? Why y'all do the bombing that y'all do? The Black Wall Street, all this other kind of shit. Why y'all take all that out? Y'all tell us to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps, but every time we do, we get snatched back down. But guess what? That was because it ain't because of you. You just was the instrument of the destruction, because it wasn't time for us to come out of our penalty. But now we're coming out of it.
That's
right.
And now you don't like the fact that them curses that was on us are passing to you lower echelon Edomites to begin with. Okay, so that's what the issue. But you JOOs that's got enough money to build them underground bunkers and this, that, and other. I appreciate that because that means that you gonna be a soft ass Edomite being pulled out of a motherfucking underground bunker, and you're gonna literally have a trading place moment. You gonna go from riches to rags.
It's funny that you mentioned those curses, right? You had recently this Edomite father blast his daughter, right? He deleted her over Trump statements out there in Texas.
Good.
And crazy part, but going back to that Psalm 73,
right.
He didn't even get in trouble for it.
Nope.
Yeah, he didn't get arrested. But it's just funny, hey, them curses, hey, you can get Galatians 6 and 7. Get that real quick too. But hey, those curses, according to that Deuteronomy 30 and 7, they're being transferred out. Hey, you're seeing it, man. Man, these Edomites are at each other's throats, man. All right.
Yeah, they come down to the bottom of the totem pole. But you like you said, they want us to cry the blues for them. It's like, hold on, I've already been at the bottom of the totem pole. This ain't nothing new for me. This ain't nothing new for me. Hey, as a matter of fact, you know what I used to say and whatnot. People be talking about these the so-called bums and the homeless and this, that, and the other. They don't figure out how to make it. They don't figure out how to survive on the street. You motherfuckers that got to hit the street is gonna be the motherfuckers that's trying to figure it out.
Yes.
But for those guys that's already been out there, they got their stinky clothes on. They got their stinky clothes for the summer that'll let them get through the winter as well. You might hate the way they smell, but guess what? That motherfucker got enough on that he can make it through the winter.
As long as you stay away from my park districts, it's a felony for you to be hanging out, camping out, sleeping in my park district because I'm trying to put you all out on the street, and where you go from there is on you. But again, a felony for park district for me to get some rest.
So it's a felony to
Call that
sleep
lottery.
Park district. So
Really what
they're setting it up. There's nowhere for you to go. So let me go ahead on with that chip.
Exactly.
And then
Exactly. But that's what they were doing in Cali when you couldn't even sleep in your cars. They got now where you can't even sleep in your cars in
Yeah,
California.
because they really what it is, man. They want to round these people up and
there
exterminate
you
them.
go, Elder.
And throw you in, these people into McDoubles. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's literally it, man. All that information has been out there. People still eating McDonald's. And man, they showed you that shit a long time ago. What was that? The Simpsons, the Halloween special. Remember? They were killing the kids and putting them in the fucking lunch.
Yeah.
This was like in fucking 95 or something, 96. I still remember that episode.
Treehouse of Horror.
Bruh. It's crazy that you say that. It's crazy that you say that. Lady I know's son talked about what y'all want from McDonald's to his kids, 2 daughters. I was like, are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Seriously. So, and what was the driving force on it? It's cheap.
Yep.
The driving force behind that, I was like, you shitting me. He's like, you got money? I'm like, no, those your kids. You the one that's gotta raise them. But that's where you at?
And that's why it's funny because they always talk about how people who are cannibals, they have the shakes, right? Just think about how these people react in all these situations, right? At McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, right? And they spaz out when an order's wrong, whatever. They got legit. They're cannibals and they're bugged out, man.
Bro,
now it's a slight version of it. It's not
not full fledged blown yet. Right?
You know what I'm saying? But you start understanding why, like, that's why they're bugging out because they're already imbalanced. Because they got the shakes already.
Look.
You know what I'm saying? From cannibalism.
You know what? Think about this. Every brand of cigarettes got a menthol brand of cigarette, right? Mm-hmm. But why is it that a motherfucker that'll smoke a Newport brand can't smoke a cool menthol? I've known motherfuckers, man, that like I said, they smoke them Newports, and if a motherfucker got a cool menthol, they say, well, hey man. And he'll pull out a cool and pop the pack and would go to give a motherfucker that was smoking them Newports was like, man, I don't want that shit.
100s.
I'm like, are you
It's a
serious?
chemical. It's something in there.
Yeah, the way. It's the
chemical
mixture.
balance.
It's the chemical balance that they got.
It's that
Them
Newport
Newport 100s, man, used to have motherfuckers fiending on a whole different level.
Shit.
It's like you trying to get crack to a heroin addict. Like, I ain't going.
Right.
Shit. But get that Galatians. Damn.
This is
But yeah, no, it is some real shit, man.
some
Hey,
real
going
shit.
back to this thing with E, bro. You people don't understand how much of a psychopath he is. This guy has literally done all these case studies. He's tested, people, done his experiments, got his his reports. You know what I'm saying? His results, everything. Man, the scriptures talk about he's done a diligent search.
Well,
But this ain't no joke, bro.
Well, like the brother read in the Ezekiel 35th chapter, a perpetual blood. This man has a perpetual blood thirst, a perpetual bloodlust. Okay? He's got the perpetual hatred. He's got a bloodlust, man. Like I said, who wants to kill an animal and cut the heart out of it and eat and bite it and eat it? Who does that?
Liver King.
Why it's still beat? Yeah.
Liver King.
Yeah.
He bull nuts and shit.
Right, yeah. That nigga
Yeah, real
King
shit.
eating cow nuts and
Raw, too.
Raw. Ripped the motherfucker, just eat the shit.
Packed with testosterone. All right, buddy, but can you get that?
Go ahead, man.
Get that Galatians 6 and 7, bro.
Go ahead, Dom.
this is Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked.
Uh-huh.
For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he reap.
Yep.
Right.
So since they shed blood is gonna their blood's gonna get shed. All right. It's just what's the old term, right? What goes around comes around.
That's it.
All right.
Reap what you sow, elder.
So
Yep, that's it.
so these Edomites just be prepared, man. That's why we've been saying this for years, pops. That's why anytime these Edomites will come up, right? We always would say we would pull out get that with Lamentations 4:21.
Right.
Enjoy yourselves,
That's it. Get it.
Hey, do all the coke that you need to do.
That's
right?
it. That's
Go
it.
fuck whatever you like to fuck.
Run your orgies,
Yeah.
do whatever you go do,
Yeah.
this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. You better get it all out your motherfucking system.
Go
'Cause
travel, do whatever. This is your time.
This is your absolute last go around. Like I said, hey, if you're going from one end of the planet to the other end of the planet in the kingdom, it's so I can make on my plantation, it's so I can make your ass Mr. Shabbat. There ain't no rest for your ass.
You brother get that Lamentations. You
It's
got
the
it?
book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Oh yeah, you gotta catch this rap.
Take that.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee into captivity.
Yep.
He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
Yeah,
He
so
will
look-
discover thy sins.
So the Lord's gonna visit you, Edomites. You didn't get look, man. You haven't escaped justice. All right.
Or judgment.
All right. It's coming.
That's right.
It's knocking at your door.
And
Okay.
One of the brothers, elder, had mentioned, I changed my life and stopped gang banging because this truth is so deep. We have a common enemy. This man has us all messed up while he plays it safe. Don't hate on me, hate on each other. So you stop hating on each other and come into this truth. And was that it for Lamentations?
That was it.
Okay. I'm still holding Psalms 86. This
Go
is
ahead.
verse 13. For great is thy mercy towards me, and thou hast delivered my soul from the lowest hell. I've wakened you up to stop hating on your own, uplift your own who are in the truth, and start to realize that this common enemy has a time that he has ruled, and again, wickedness is at his time.
Yeah.
Righteousness is beginning its eternity.
Yeah,
So
and
we're
that's-
waking up out of this, man.
And going back to that, when it talked about his wickedness, can you read that verse again?
Okay.
That last verse in Lamentations.
I got you out. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee into captivity.
Okay.
He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Discover thy sins. The scriptures talk about how this man's going to get exposed in the latter days. We're in that time period. That's why all this stuff is coming out. You know, basically it's the receipts.
Yeah.
You know, and this is gonna give the Lord justification, okay, into executing that judgment.
Right.
And we're reading Esau his rights.
Right.
All right. Hey, you got what is it? Your right to remain silent.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Okay, and
mere
that's what
rights.
we're doing because right now see that's what people don't understand. We're in a spiritual courthouse right now. All right. You see, we're in a spiritual courthouse, and we're because it talks about the two witnesses, right? We're testifying against Esau. We're saying, look, this is what he's done. The honor.
That's right.
That's it.
You'd be like, you're a don.
Right,
With some
right.
damn glasses and that.
I got a quick scripture. This is Obadiah 1:6. How are the things that Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? So how is it? Because his whole MO, before he even started operating under it, was already written out. It was already known what he was going to do. And the men of the Lord were given specifics at different times through different prophets to write these things down and do it ahead of time. So as he falls through and fulfill his lot, you will know who he is. You can say, oh, that's the pedophile right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
The drug dealer.
Okay. They putting all these black faces on the motherfucking news, but who's bringing in metric tons of this shit?
Right. Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Who's doing this? Who's got it like that?
It goes back to this guy.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
5 rocks, give you 5 years.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was
no.
But then
No.
5 kilos is almost the same as them 5 rocks.
No. Let me
Not even, that's a slap on the wrist.
Let me correct you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Let
sir.
me correct you.
What?
Right.
5 rocks within 1,000 feet of a school.
Oh, yeah, you got to add school.
Gotta add the school to it. Was a class X off top.
Dang.
First offense, class X. That could be 10 to 25.
Shit.
First offense. Okay? 5 pounds of Peruvian flake could get you 18 months.
Thank you.
A lot of times they
Correct.
weren't even serving.
Hey,
They weren't even serving.
No. The 18 months is in a country club.
No, I'm saying, no, they weren't even in the country club. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of times, he just,
You say we
okay,
serve the
you're
whole
just
time.
on probation, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Whatever.
Hey, the country club was the worst shit that you could get.
Right, you still golfing and shit?
Look what I just said. I said 5 rocks within 1,000 feet of a school could get you 10 to 25. That was a class X, first time round. Boom. They want to hit you with it. That'll get you 10 to 25, and you ain't got to have no priors. You can get, let me get you to understand, 5 pounds of Peruvian flake, 2 keys of Peruvian flake, which is 92% pure, which is like, if you took that shit and broke it down to fucking street, with all the steps you done hit it, that 2 could wind up being 50 keys of street.
Yeah. And that guy Pops that got arrested for them rocks on Friday, by Monday court, his teeth, and he
through.
Smoke.
you got a real criminal off the street. Look
That's
at
it.
Yeah,
Hey,
a damn fiend.
Hey, them 5 rocks was for him.
Kingpin.
Them 5 rocks was personal.
Man,
Right. Come on now.
I didn't need a bump to get back. Goddamn, man.
Them 5 rocks was personal.
Right.
But the 5 pounds of Peruvian flake was what? Self-consumption.
Yeah.
Because you caught him on the 32nd floor on Lakeshore Drive.
Woo.
Or downtown Gold Coast.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
They're not troubled like other men.
Not trouble like other men.
This shit's wild.
Hey.
But get
Personal.
we'll start wrapping this up. I just
Yeah,
want to touch on this real quick
Go ahead, man.
because we're at the end of this thing. You know, and get the Amos 8 and 11, because that's another thing that I've been seeing a lot lately now. As we're about to enter into a phase where it's really going to be a famine of the word, because you got all these different corporations, right? Like TikTok, basically the social media platforms. They're basically teaming up with politicians to pretty much arrest those that are against the Jays now, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they're saying, look, man, if you talk about this, I'm gonna say the Z's now. 'Cause you
Right.
gotta actually, you know what I'm saying? It's getting to that point where you can't even say the Z-I-O-N. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't even say that anymore.
Hey.
Z-I-O-N
Hey,
is, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'm gonna have to switch. I'm gonna start saying the snore.
You know? But point being, though,
Snore.
they're saying that, look, you're gonna get 5 years, for saying X, Y, Z things.
Oh yeah, that's that.
Like, because they're like, oh, well, see, if you say this now,
That's
it's
anti.
anti, Shem. I'm gonna say that. All right, you know what I mean?
Anti.
So, point being, though, they're getting everything all set up because they're about to come down with that great wrath, as it says in Revelation 12 and 12. All right, but get the Amos 8 real fast.
Somebody got
It's
it.
Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
Yeah, that's why we say, well, this is what the scriptures say: make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, seek the Lord while He may be found.
That's
Right? That's why we always, while we're pushing it, as of recent, what I've been noticing, brothers have been quoting this, because it's from the Gospels. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Yeah.
We're really at that point now. Get on point. All right, get on board, because look, this shit's about to hit, man. And you need Yahweh Bashim Shai. Look, remember, Esau is the Lord's
Whipping stick.
is his whipping stick. All right, it is his sword, and the Lord's going to use this man to execute judgment on the earth. And we want to have that exemption from judgment.
And then
You know,
trying to
that
get that
the
white
law.
stone. You're trying to get that
That
white
is
stone.
the white stone.
The Revelation.
And that
Being
the
exempt.
law,
The
right?
law.
That mark in Ezekiel the 9th chapter,
Uh-huh.
being exempt from judgment. You see, all right. So get on board now.
Hey.
Before you know it, it's gonna be done.
Hey, the green leaves are turning brown on the tree,
yeah,
even as we
yeah.
speak.
Yeah. Well, bro, it's getting serious out here. Dude, you just had to, mind you, we're still in the green tree.
Yeah.
You had these two Jakes, they were teenagers, right? One of the Jakes killed his friend, shot him because the one friend didn't give him any of his Wingstop fries.
Yeah.
This is literally where we're at in this
That's
time.
right. Yeah.
Waxing cold.
Yeah.
Love is waxing cold.
That's right.
Keep reading out. God damn, bro.
Yep.
This is where we're at in this thing, though, Pop.
Love is waxing cold.
Some fucking Wingstop fries.
Hey,
That's fucking made by some fucking Habibi, you know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
He just came from New Delhi, probably white, you know what I'm saying, picking his ass before he fucking made the fries.
Hey, when I came in, what was the first thing I offered you? Some fries.
Damn.
You want some fries, bro? He's like, nah, I want some fries. I'm like, what? That was the first thing I said, man. You hungry? You want some
What you
fries?
say, Pops? I might as well offer it before he get mad and want to hurt me.
No, look, the point is, hey, look, because I hear what Pop's saying. I came in when Pop's had his meal, but the
Yes,
truth
sir.
is he had something else. He offered the brother some fries. I know he probably would have shared with us. What I'm saying, the point I'm trying to make is that's his brother. We are friends in this room. That dude wasn't even his friend to offer a fry. But the truth is, even if he was his friend or not, these people are not each other's friends. These people do not know what love is.
Yeah, he's supposed to be his friend.
Then that's what I'm saying.
It's supposed to be
Even
his
vice
friend.
versa.
It's supposed to be his
I'm
friend.
gonna pop your ass over a fry because I don't know what love is. These people, I'm
They're
glad
nuts.
we right here right now.
Yeah. But keep reading, Nora.
Very cold.
It's Amos 8 and 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
Yeah,
They ain't gonna find the true love. They ain't gonna find the true words. They gonna find all that. They gonna find all that GMO shit of the word.
But it's so
out
crazy.
there.
Pops, it's going to get so bad out here that they're not even going to get that.
No.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be nothing because they ain't gonna be able to say nothing against
Yeah,
it. at all.
look, Esau is just going to, clamp everything down, bro, where, look, you're going to follow this system that I almost set up for you, and you're gonna like it. You're
And
gonna
I'm
love
shutting
it.
everything down. I'm shutting everything
Yeah.
down.
So,
if
yeah.
if you look like Fahrenheit, if you trying to teach out the Bible, ain't no Bibles.
Exactly.
Right.
They actually
Yeah.
I forgot where this was at. Remember they
Cali, I think
said that
it was gonna be a weapon.
that the Bible's considered a lethal weapon.
Yeah.
They want to get rid of the Bible.
The
They
same
wanna
thing
get-
that they supposed to
yeah.
build this country on.
They want to get rid of our videos,
Hypocrites.
us out there preaching. They don't want this word to come out. Get real quick. Second verse was it 1 Samuel? Was it? Is that 3-1? The words of the Lord were precious in that time.
Yeah.
We're entering into that
That's-
phase.
that's-
All right, then get the last scripture. Get Matthew 25, and then we'll just end it off with
Yeah,
that.
okay.
I got that first Samuel for
Go
you.
ahead.
Yeah, Bible Kushan. Get Matthew 25.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 3, verse 1. And the child Samuel ministered unto the Lord Yahweh before Eli.
Slow down. Slow down. Slow down.
Come on, I'm going to read it again.
Slow
Salaki.
it down.
This is the book of Samuel, chapter 3, verse 1. And the child Samuel.
You say 1 Samuel?
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 3, verse 1. And the child Samuel ministered unto the Lord Yahweh before Eli.
Mm-hmm.
And the word of the Lord Yahweh was precious in those days.
All right, so that was, during the time of, Samuel. All right, and it's going to happen again.
Yeah, how much more is the word going to be precious now?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, because back then, we still had times that we had to come through. How much more precious is the word going to be now, since this is the last time we get a chance to go around it? Because the next time you come into it, you're going to come into it with all of it, and it's going to be locked in
It's
to
gonna be
you.
the kingdom.
That's it. That's going to be the kingdom. Go ahead.
There was no open vision.
Ooh, there was no open vision.
Mm.
And for these people, there's going to be no open vision. See, we're going to be cool. All
We
because-
see it. We
yeah.
see it. We see it coming.
Yeah, we're visionaries. All right, we're seers, as the
Yeah.
scriptures say. All right, we got the oil.
Yeah, we've been told, he that shall lose his life shall find it.
Yeah.
You got to be ready to lose your life in this, okay? And in losing your life and ready to lose your life in this, guess what? That means that you hold nothing precious that you got right now in your life except for the truth of Yahweh Shai. Everything else you can discard. You can do without. It comes and goes. It's material. It can come and go. But this word is gonna stand forever.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Keep
ahead.
reading. I think
That's
yeah,
it, man.
Get
Go
that Matthew 25, and like I said, end it off.
End on that.
It's Matthew 25:1.
Spirit.
It's Matthew 25:1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom.
Go ahead.
And 5 of them were wise,
Yeah.
and 5 were foolish.
Mm-hmm.
They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them.
No understanding. No understanding.
You 2/3. Keep going.
But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept.
Yep.
And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out.
How am I going to give you my understanding?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
But the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves.
Keep going.
And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came.
Yahweh Shai. All right, keep going.
And they that were ready went in.
They were ready. See, 2/3 of our people aren't ready. Keep going. But the elect are ready. All right, keep going.
And they that were ready went in with him to the marriage. And
Yep.
the door was shut.
The door was shut. The doors of mercy are closed now.
Hey,
It's
the,
a wrap.
ark, the ark is closed.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
The ark is closed. That's it. So it's the same way we make that comparison to show you how you better believe that when that rain started happening, and that was the first time they ever seen rain, and the floods busted the way they did, you better believe that was motherfuckers banging on the outside of that trying to, Noah, please. I was like, man, I didn't close this door. The Lord closed this door.
And then when you go further down, It talks because there's another parable. But the hell, Pops? But
Salakia, y'all. I don't know. Hold on.
But
Got it.
I was gonna say because you know there's another parable that comes after it, but when you read the end of the second parable, it says what? There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, and that's what's coming to the majority of our people. Nothing but death, destruction, all right, and lamentations, mournings, woes. Okay, but
And last release, Elder, this man has made a living off of copywriting and patenting your thoughts, your ideas, and then will explain that my assistant will explain the blueprint to you. Now, how does the assistant explain the blueprint in his head that you didn't patent and copyrighted, but it's your invention?
Hey man, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something.
Master of confusion.
That that goes right back to a job that I had where they wanted me to teach a Middle Easterner how to.
we're gonna end this.
Oh,
Y'all
okay.
can talk about this
All
later.
right, you know,
And with
man.
that, hey, we're gonna end this lesson. We're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, the conqueror.
Also double honors to the apostles and the great millstone.
Yes, sir.
And salutations to all you brothers out there. Shalom and the Bible ball.